Hey guys, hello and welcome to Zen Innovations, and in today's video we are going to talk about this DC to DC boost converter, and this is also known as a step-up converter. And this kind of converter is very helpful for any kind of DIY or solar projects. And if you want to buy this kind of boost converter, then the links will be waiting for you in the description below. And it is available in various models. So this one is often sold as a 6 ampere variety. And I also have its younger brother over here. This is the XL6009, which is often known as a 3 ampere variety. All of these links will be given in the description below. So in today's video guys, we are going to learn how to safely and very properly calibrate this step-up module. And the video might be a little long, but I suggest that you watch this video entirely because we are also going to cover a lot of fine points. And I'm going to also explain how to fine tune this module for very good voltages. Alright. Now first let me explain you what we are going to need for setting this kind of controller up. So the first thing we need is the controller itself, of course. Now your controller might be looking different, but the procedure is more or less the same for all kind of varieties. So what we need to focus is this, this little thing, potentiometer over here. So on this module it is over here, and on this module you can see the potentiometer is over here. So it might look a little different, but the process is going to be the same, right? So this is the module. Along with that, we are going to need a multimeter. It could be a clamp meter, it could be a normal multimeter. We just need to read the DC voltages. After that, we are going to need a source. And for the source, I am using this 12 volt battery. You can even use a charger. Just make sure that the specification of your source is in the specified range of this module. So 12 volt battery is often pretty ideal for this kind of scenario. A few scraps of wire for connecting and testing. So few old wires over here. Two different screwdrivers for setting these screw terminals, and you need a thin one for adjusting this potentiometer. So you need a thin screwdriver for this thing. So two sizes of screwdrivers. A known load, right? So we need to have a load which we have a little bit of information on. So I know that this LED works on so and so voltages. So you can use something like this, an LED chip. You can use a fan, you can use a motor, you can use a bulb as well. Just make sure that you know a little bit about that load, and that load is in the working operating range of this module, right? Along with that guys, we are going to need a diode, and I recommend that you use a pretty good heavy duty diode. And this diode is very helpful because these kind of modules don't come with any kind of reverse polarity protection. And what happens is that if we hastily connect the battery wires, the input wires, in the wrong polarity, then the module blows up without any warning. So using this diode, I am going to offer a bit of reverse polarity protection on this module. Alright, so let me put all these connections, and then I'll explain you how I have connected all these wires and the diode, how it goes after connecting it all for you. So let's do it. Alright guys, so we are ready to do a gross tuning, or you can say a rough tuning of this module. And for that we will need this kind of multimeter in the DC voltage range. So as you can see here, I am in the DC voltage range, and let's place it here nicely so you guys can see the display. And let me explain you the wiring in short. So the input wires are over here. You can see this is the positive and negative which goes over here through this diode. And in the output, actually guys, I had to use this little scraps of wire, little pieces, because the terminal block was pretty small for these kind of probes. So I could not attach these probes directly over here, so I just used these pieces of wire, and the wire go over here to the multimeter probes. Alright, so now we are ready to do the nominal adjustment of this module, and for that we will turn it on. Right, and as you can see here, we already have a reading over here. And for the gross setting guys, you should know that what kind of voltage your load can take. For example, I know that this LED array takes somewhere from 30 to 31 volts. So what I'll do is I'll use this potentiometer over here, this small guy, this one, right? And using a small screwdriver, if we turn it anti-clockwise, then the voltage goes down, something like this. You can see it comes down. and if I turn it clockwise, then the voltage goes up. And as a thumb rule, guys, I suggest that even if you know that your load can take, for example, 30 volts or 31 volts, I suggest that you keep it around a margin of half a volt or 1 volt. So my LED array can take 31 volts, but rather than going for full 31 volts, I am going to reduce it to 30 volts, so that we have a very small, we have a small safety margin. And in the next step, I am going to tell you how to properly fine tune this thing. So here is how the gross tuning is done. Alright, so let's move to the next step. Alright guys, so the connections are done, and here is how the boost converter looks. So as you can see here, there are markings for the input. This is the positive side, and there's a marking for the output, as you can see here. And I have connected two simple wires. So the green one is for the positive, the black one is for negative. And I would actually solder this nicely if this were a permanent setup. I would also do it a little bit in a more tidy manner. So the positive comes here, it goes to the diode, and then the diode goes here to the positive side. The black wire, the negative one, goes directly over here in the connector. And for the load, I have used this LED array. So what remains is just to test it. So I have this battery bank over here, which is 12 volts. So let's connect and see the output of this LED array. And here is how the wire goes, and that's, as you can see, this is really bright, pretty good brightness. Alright, so now we will move on to the fine tuning of this module. And for fine tuning, what we will do is we will attach a multimeter to the output ports. So let's do that. Alright guys, so I have my trusty clamp meter over here. If you want to purchase this model, then the links will be waiting for you in description below. And this clamp meter is in the DC voltage range. And what we will do is we will go to the fine tuning of this module. And for that, what we will do is simply we will use these probes and we will attach them along with the load. So these two are the load terminals. So I am going to simply attach these terminals, something like this. And the clamp meter is reading around 30 volts, 30.6. And let me explain you why this kind of fine tuning is important. Guys, now this load, this LED array is very small, so it does not drift a lot. But whenever you attach a larger load, say if you have a load of 1 ampere, 2 ampere, 3 ampere, then what will happen is that these kind of modules will have a little bit of sag in them. So it might be possible that the voltage drops down from whatever the preset value, which we calibrated over here using this pot. So after connecting the load, we will simply connect these probes like this, and as you can see, we get the reading over here. And then I'll use a very small screwdriver. Now along with the load which is running, I'm going to tune this pot once again. So if I rotate it like this counterclockwise, the voltage comes down, and if I rotate it in the clockwise direction, the voltage goes up. So let's say that the optimal voltage for this LED array is 31 volts. So I will here fine tune it to the 31 volts, as you can see here. So little bit more. Yeah, and that is it. So that is how the fine tuning of this module works. And now we have a very accurate voltage which is required for our application, which is 31 volts for this thing. Alright. So that was it for this video, guys. And if you are interested in more videos like this, a lot of such videos are filled in my Electronics 101 playlist. So if you enjoyed watching this video, guys, hit a like button as well as subscribe to this channel. Take care and have a nice day.